Today, I'm going to show you how to fix your 2003 to 2008 Skidoo Rev kill switch. Issues it's probably having is when you're pressing this button, the machine's not shutting off. Today we're going to fix that. First thing you're going to want to do, and keep in mind this will still be on your bars, so you're going to have a much tighter working area, but I'm going to be able to show you the switch and how it works so you can clean it yourself while it's still on the bars, which is doable. First, you're going to want to locate this screw and remove it. Then you're going to want to take a flathead screwdriver and pry up on the plate. In order to get to the screws that you need to take out, which are those two right there, for you, it's going to be on the bars still, so you're going to have to slide your screwdriver underneath the collar to access them. I'm going to remove that so I can actually show you what you need to do. Remove this screw. And this screw. When this is still on the machine, it can be kind of hard to get to those screws, so you can loosen the bottom screw, which will allow you to rotate it on the bars to find the right spot to get to it easy. Once those are removed, you're going to take a flathead screwdriver and pop the plate. Your plate will probably only move about this much. Once you get the plate off, you're going to want to either pry this boot back and pull it down the wire a little bit, or just push it up through as much as you want, but I like to remove the boot. So we're going to go ahead and remove the boot a little bit. And it's not attached, so it will just slide down the wires. You can add a little bit of grease on the wire if you want it to slide easier. Once that's removed, you can go ahead and pop the switch out by sticking the flathead screwdriver underneath the switch and prying upwards. It will pop out. I'm going to show you now. Be kind of careful. It's going to feel like it'll break. It won't. Just get it to come out. Once yours is out, you're going to see that it's held together by two clips. I'm going to remove this fully because I can, so I can actually show you up close. So, what you're going to need to do, and be very careful, I highly suggest putting a bag underneath the bars to catch any of the delicate parts that may fall out, because there are springs that pop out. Once you remove one side of the clip, this will remove. You're going to see there's a tiny spring and a contact plate. You can pop the contact plate out like so. The spring may stay on, it may not. It's okay if it falls off, just don't lose it. Mine has already been cleaned, so it's very clean, but yours is going to have a lot of tarnish on it and gunk. You're going to want to remove that tarnish and gunk with a wire wheel or a wire brush. Once that's clean, put it to the side and clean the contact on this side. When you're ready to put it back together, go ahead and use some dielectrical grease and put some into the switch itself to hold the spring in, like so. I suggest using a pair of needle nose pliers to put the spring in and everything else, because it can be kind of tricky to get it in there. The grease will help keep everything in there, so it won't fall out when you're trying to put it back together. Go ahead and put a dap on the bottom of the connector to hold it to the spring. And then you can use a pair of needle nose pliers to reinstall the contact plate. The grease will help keep everything together when you're trying to put it back together, because you have to drop it back in straight. Without the grease, the plate will just fall back out and you'll probably lose your spring. So with the grease in it, it's pretty sturdy. You can go ahead and drop it back down into the housing. See how it's in there? All right. So next up, you can either slide the boot up up the wires to the contact plate, or you can wait until after. I'm going to keep it off for now so I can show you how this goes back in. You're going to want to line it up to the way it fits in. Drop the plate in and make sure it's fully connected, both sides. Then you can go ahead and push your rubber boot back down and in, and then reinstall the plate. Go ahead and install the last screw that holds the plate on, and you are done. Your kill switch will work flawlessly now. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below.